out from that round beige thing? That's our underwater tank. It's where we shoot all of our underwater scenes. Let me see if I can punch that up on the screen. You can have a much better look. All right, here's how it works. We fill it up with a lot of water. Drop the actors on the inside and keep the camera out to shoot through the hatch where it's nice and dry. That's a scene from Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd. We've also worked on scenes for Fear Factor, ABC's Alias, and an episode of Seinfeld. So the tank represents our ability to take you to the bottom of the ocean. And then we can rise up and glide across the surface of the moon, which is exactly what we're doing now. The rear part of this asphalt road was transformed into the surface of the moon for a special dream sequence in Apollo 13. Ron Howard giving Tom Hanks a bit of direction there. So, we've had quite an adventure so far on this tour, haven't we? Yeah. We experienced the virtual world of Skull Island for King Kong 360 3D. But did you know that while filming the movie King Kong, they used more than 800 miniature sets, smaller versions of Skull Island, for the entire movie? Well, we're going down sea level now, and I'm going to show you an example of one of those miniatures. This is a replica of a miniature that they used while filming the movie King Kong. You see, these are highly detailed miniatures, and this is what it looks like on the big screen. Peter Jackson searched the world over to find the perfect ship to double as the Victor. Worked very closely with the art department. So those miniature sets can actually serve in a lot of different capacities. And a couple of other key elements help us to make it look realistic. We use a lot of fog, rain towers, and other physical effects that have been around since the beginning of the filming process. And on screen, everything looks absolutely real. Also helping us to keep it real, we use a lot of props. See that giant beige building on your left? That's our property department. It's like a giant supermarket, pretty much. Set decorators go up and down the aisles and pick out whatever they need for any given production. It could be something as small as a paperclip or as large as a grand piano. We're talking items to represent different time periods, different genres. It's amazing inside that place. And our collection grows at the end of filming every single time. Every time they enter production, we get more and more and more. There are things that have been there for years, but we always find a way to use them in another production. On your left-hand side, there's our little Europe. We can make that any place in Europe, any place in the world by simply changing the set decorations and the language on the sides. We worked on episodes of True Blood, Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm, all three parts of Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley, and a lot of the monster movies. Ooh, we're inside of Soundstage 50 now. This is hot. A hot set. That term in Hollywood means that everything is ready for filming. You can see the cameras are in place, the lights, all of the props. All the director needs to do is call for action. And here's your action, all right. This is an episode of the Fox television series Bones, and that was filmed here in our Soundstage 50. This was an action-packed episode that included an earthquake. You're about to feel it. Hold on tight. together for the lateral part of bone. Glad you know that because I want to show you. Watch this. This is the episode of Bone, the exciting part that was filmed inside of our Soundstage 50. Wow, that was pretty intense. But now I want to take you someplace that's relaxing. Beautiful scenery. Don't you like to go places with beautiful scenery? Yeah, me too. So I go just to play all day. We're going to go to Amity Island. I love that place. They have the best beach. That beach is absolutely, what? Closed? What's up with that? The beach is closed. I don't get it. I don't understand. What? England town of Amity, I heard that they were being terrorized by a great white shark, just like the one from Universal's hit movie. There's another shark out there, and that's a really big one too. So what am I supposed to do? The divers are still out there? Okay, there's a diver out there, and when you know it, it's the diver that I know. Okay, wait a minute, I gotta get him out of there. Oh, George. I hate it when that happens. I really do. But you know what? At least George had guts. Yeah, I know. They're floating on top of the water, but don't worry about that. We have club soda. Oh, yes, of course. We'll clean it right up. We set up a trap for the show. We did. Let's see if he takes the bait. Whoa, wait a minute. He's taking the bait, and that's not good. That's something you don't see every day. Well, not unless, of course, you're me. I see it many times. It never gets old. Except for this part. That part never gets old. It only gets funnier. I love seeing your expression. Okay, so we're like, oh, that plastic that shark didn't scare me. Oh, yeah? I saw some of you screaming. Maybe nobody else saw it, but I did. I saw you. Look, look. There's the only shark that you will ever see do the backstroke. There you go, right there. Steven Spielberg has a lot to say about working with mechanical sharks. Here he is right now, along with some other stars of the motion picture.
That's a much flying shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work probably at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. The shark worked well enough for a while there. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Look, there's a picture of Steven Spielberg in the mouth of the shark. He actually came up with a nickname for the shark. He called the shark Bruce, after his lawyer. That's a true Hollywood shark tail. You didn't know that? Yeah, long Hollywood shark tail. Oh, look, there's the old chicken ranch set. That's a great example of what we call a practical set. You see, they added extra brush and a couple of other little items to make it look like something that was far away or a very unique situation for a script. The script was attached to the show called The Mentalist. Ah, you know that show. Yeah, they were actually filming here. So that means you're going to have to watch the episodes of The Mentalist to see how all of this, keep it in your mind, how it plays out with an episode. So that should be exciting. So watch and say, there it is. That's what we saw on the tour. I love it when that happens. Well, we actually have a lot of experiences like that on this street. This is only the most popular street in Hollywood. Welcome everyone to Wisteria Lane. This is home to ABC's hit television series, Desperate Housewives. And as a sidebar note, I want to let you know that you guys are extremely lucky. They're always filming here on Wisteria Lane, but you get a chance to come on down the street. Look at you. But I will also add that the cast and crew is most gracious. They film, they get things done, they're professional, and as soon as they yell cut, they open up the street and allow us to come and show you guys around on the tour. Now they've been working really hard. It's going to be a good season for Desperate Housewives, a very important one, so you don't want to miss it. It's going to go back to the normal time, Sundays at 9 p.m. on ABC. Let's see, a big cliffhanger, actually several cliffhangers for this street. The season finale was a 2-hour season finale. Did you see it? Oh, they've got some things happening on this street. There's some things happening on this street. The Scavo family, they live in that greenhouse on your left. You know that Tom and Lynette are really talking about breaking up? I was like, really? Are you kidding me? You made it through every roadblock, hurdle, obstacle, and now you're gonna break up? We're gonna have to tune in and find out what's gonna happen with this. You know, we're gonna have to get to the bottom of it. And Gabrielle Solis, gosh, that was such a dramatic and emotional arc for her character, and now we have to see how that's going to play out. Ooh, interesting. And Renee settled into the house at the end of the cul-de-sac. She and Bree lives in the blue house here on your left. They're dating and everything, and so she has a new boyfriend that may tie into a couple of situations happening here on the street. How? Not sure, but we're going to have to watch and see. Susan and Mike, they live in that yellow house on your right. They're back here on Wisteria Lane, and Susan couldn't be more thrilled. She loves it here on this street.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
Eva Longoria as Gabrielle Solis. The Solis family home is a gold one on your right. And Felicity Huffman is Lynette Scavo. There she is, Lynette Scavo. Terry Hacker, Susan Delfino, Marcia Cross, Bree Vandicap Hodge, and rounding out the cast, Vanessa Williams as Renee. Desperate Housewives, created by Mark Cherry.